Hey guys, and welcome, because New Japan Pro Wrestling had its Wrestling Dontaku event not too long ago. It was a pretty big night. I was surprised as well of what was going on. The kickoff match with Ryohei Oiwa, where he had to take on Bolton Oleg, Yuto Nakashima, and Oscar Liube. That matchup was interesting there. Ryohei did beat everybody except for Oscar Liube, in which Oscar had to beat Ryohei. Oscar won by Boston Crab. Then the first matchup took place, where Toru Yano, Yoshihashi, and Hiroki Goto took on Dick Togo, Sho, Yujiro Takahashi, and Evil. And in this matchup, Yoshihashi pinned Dick Togo to get the victory. The second matchup was a 20-minute time limit match. Kosei Fujita, Shane Haste, and Mikey Nichols took on Great-O-Khan, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis. Great-O-Khan won this matchup by the Subaru Ozora-styled Sheep Killer / Luna against Kosei Fujita. The third matchup in another trios match was Kevin Knight, Kushida, and Shota Umino versus Francesco Akira, TJP, and Aaron Hinaire. And Kushida won with the perfect small package hold onto TJP. This fourth match was another trios match. I know, right? A lot going on there with trios matches. Bushi, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito took on Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Taichi, in which Taichi won by the Seitei Fujujiro against Bushi. The card for the Best of the Super Juniors 30 was officially announced there. So there was that too. We'll get into that another time. But the fifth matchup took place. The Strong Openweight Championship was on the line. In Kenta's third defense, he took on Hikuleo when Kenta was the third Strong Openweight champion. Hikuleo used Godsend to defend to become the new Strong Openweight champion. This was very exciting. Zack Sabre Jr. took on Jeff Cobb in the sixth match for a 15-minute time limit for the New Japan World TV title match. This was a time limit draw where ZSJ successfully retained. I will say this ultimately leads into a rematch taking place at some point in the future. This seventh match then took place for the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles. Ren Narita, El Desperado, and Minoru Suzuki in their second defense in the 25th champions. They took on Kazuchika Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Kazuchika Okada used Rainmaker on Ren Narita for the team to become the new Never Openweight 6-man tag champions. In this eighth match, then, in a 60-minute time limit, was for the Never Openweight Championship. Tama Tonga, in his second defense as the 38th Openweight Champion, took on David Finlay. David Finlay used Into Oblivion to become the new Never Openweight Champion. In this ninth match, then, for the IWGP World Heavyweight title, This would be Sanada's first title defense, where he is the 7th champion to take on Hiromu Takahashi. Sanada retained using deadfall. Also, the man with the coming soon and all that good stuff ended up being Yota Tsuji, of then him making his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling, which was ultimately surprising. I did not see that coming. So there's that. It was also announced that Jon Moxley would be making his return to New Japan at Resurgence. It also seems to be that at Dominion, that Jon Moxley might be a part of that as well. Some of the matches announced for Dominion already. David Finlay already has his first defense announced for the Never Openweight title. David Finlay will make his first title defense up against El Phantasmo, who David Finlay kicked El Phantasmo out of. This matchup seems like a banger, not gonna lie. Or I should say, headbanger. Sorry, I had to. Speaking of Yota Tsuji, he will challenge Sanada for the IWGP World Heavyweight title, making his return first against Sanada, where Sanada looks to make his second title defense. Also, New Japan Road will be taking place in June 10th to June 18th, which is a good sign there as well. So it looks like the best of the Super Juniors, for the most part, is just a bunch of matchups taking place in a bunch of events. We're not going to talk about the match lineups. We'll do that when the time actually comes. But we'll talk about the times and the events taking place there. Friday, May 12th in 2023 is going to be at Tokyo for their Korakuen Hall event. That's the first event to take place in this Best of the Super Junior tournament. Then we go to the next night, Saturday, May 13th. They go to Nagano for the Nagano Prefectural Budokan venue. Then they go to Sunday on the next night, May 14th, in Aichi to the arena of, or I should say the event hall of Nagoya Congress Center Event Hall. Then we go 2 days later to Tuesday, May 16th in Akita within Akita Prefectural Budokan. Wednesday, May 17th will be in Miyagi, where they will be at Sendai Sun Plaza Hall. The next night, Thursday, May 18th, they will be in Iwate for the Iwate Prefectural Gymnasium. The next night then, Friday, May 19th, in Aomori, where this is a long one, New Aomori Prefecture Sports Park Maeda Arena Sub-Arena. Yeah, that's a lot, I know. Then we go 2 days later, Sunday, May 21st. They return to the Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. And then Tuesday, May 23rd, 2 days later, in Osaka, we see the Osaka Prefectural Gym, number 2, Edion Arena, Osaka. Next night on Wednesday, May 24th, is in Osaka in the same event. Friday, May 26th, 2 days later, in Tokyo, is the Yoyogi 2nd Gymnasium. And then finally, on the 2nd, on 2 days later, Sunday, May 28th, 2023, in Tokyo, is in the Ota City General Gymnasium, which in this matchup is the best of the Super Junior 30 finals, where we have the winner of first place of A block taking on the second place of B block, where then so Friday, May 26th, sorry, I forgot to say this. But, there will be 2 matches of the best of the Super Junior semifinal, where we have the first place of A block take on the second place of B block. And then first place of B block will take on second place of A block. And then whoever wins those 2 matches will take each other on. I forgot to mention that. So, a lot's going on within this Best of the Super Junior tournament. And it's going to be very tiring for pretty much everybody involved. But, at least there are some breaks within. So there is that at least. But thank you guys. This is TPW Talking Pro Wrestling. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.